Okay guys, we're looking at pound JPY. I've just marked it all up and done a scoring system for the guys in the squad. And now I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. So let me flick this over. It's not quite ready. It's showing some signs, but not the best signs. So if I flick this across, just so we can see, if we come into Trader Talk Bulls and Bears, you'll see Lewis was asking about pound JPY. Okay, so I've marked it up just to see what's going on. Now, down in the clinic, I kind of follow this up. So not only have I marked it up, I've now scored it up for what it's going to do in this sort of time period. Now, just to follow that on, inside of that video is an update of what's going on, which is this. Okay, so I'm about to go to market, so I just drop that in so they can see what time it is. 9:34. It's just a shade over, and we're looking for 6 pips. Okay, now that comes from this particular sheet here, and I update this all the time, puts in the ATRs, etc., and we can see what's going on. So I'm looking for a 6 pip scalp on this particular asset. It's not as difficult as it looks. I needed to let it come up, which it's done. Okay, and we're looking for it to bounce off there and come back. Now, if I wasn't waiting for that, the earliest opportunity would have been along here. Now, to go in straight away would have been a bit foolhardy, because there were signs that it is pushing up. It had a bit more momentum to the upper side. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to now it's moved up slightly, I'm just going to drop that order in now, just roughly across the crescent of these here. Okay, and the idea is I'm just going to edge it up and get it pretty much up to the top. Okay, I want to stay away from the price because I want the price to come to me. Now, this particular candle has a couple of minutes left to run, so I'm just going to kind of leave the order there. Ideally, I want it to push up to here, and I can get that into the red. It's not a major issue if I don't, because I want to be gone by the green. I've just marked it out so that I can see what the market is trying to do. Okay, so I'll just move that up. But my sentiment is to the downside. Now, I'll just leave that there. Right, we're almost into the red result. Okay, so I'm at the point where I want this to be. Any higher up, outstanding. So I go through multi-time frames, and that's what the arrows are. They were just a case of showing me that sentiment is to the downside, but some of the time frames were a little bit sideways. That's what those arrows were for. But let's have a little look, see what's going on here. So if I come right out, well, we can see it's on a Murray drop. And it doesn't have much sign of slowing down, except this section here. Right, it's gone into market now. Okay, but if that's pushing down, it is going to push well into this particular section that we're looking at. But look, each time it's been there, it's probed deep into it, but then it's ran away. So this is actually the battleground, hence the scalp. Okay, you don't want to be fighting the market, you just want to go with the market, and that's what we're doing. So this is up on the 4 hour. Now, this particular 4 hour candle, it's got a few hours left to run. So the chances of it pushing down and battling in here is pretty high. Take it down into the hourly. Well, this can tell you a similar sort of story. If it's going to push up in a downward move, well, it's just going to come up, come down, come up. Now, if I'm going to fight this thing, I'm going to have to fight it up to about here. Okay? Why is that? Because I've got protection points in its path. But if it goes beyond there, then I'm really wrong, and it's going to come looking up here, and that costs a lot of money. And if it breaks that, it might run all the way up here, and that would be way too much to bear. So roughly halfway of this move is about here. So that makes common sense. Now let's have a look, see how far this would push down. Well, the last move was there, consolidated, moved up, and then cracked back down again. Okay, well, how far will it go? Well, if I take it from the high to the low, just like so, that's about as far as it's going, give or take. Okay, now that's based on market structures. It's already been through the 127, so its next natural point is here. But then we have these little barriers in its path. And what I want to do is trade the free air into here. So as you can see, it's touched into this section twice. I'm not going to sort of look to be Billy Big Bollocks. I just want to get in, get out, get paid, and then be done, and then have a look at it in an hour's time or do whatever. Take it down into 15 minutes. What have we got? Straight down, consolidation, consolidation. That's going to be the battleground. It can easily bounce off that and come back down here while it's deciding to move up. So I'm going to take advantage of that as well. And that's essentially the trade, guys. Very, very simple. And then I'll just watch it down here for you guys on a 5-minute chart so you can see it. So push up, piss about, and then come back down. Okay, I'll catch you at the end. And I'll try and give you a few words of wisdom, so do kind of stay on. Okay guys, a quick interlude, because I'm asked on pretty much every video a couple of questions. Who do I use and what platform do I use to build small accounts? Well, it's very simple. I come to BlackBull because you can trade with any amount of money that you choose. You've got over 26,000 products, so if you're Forex, indices, shares, commodities, you're going to find it. And they've got excellent world-leading leverage, which you can use to open up an asset and get your positions in. And also the spreads are fantastic. These are the companies that I use to build up. From here, I take it over into the fivers. I have never had a problem getting paid off these, as you can see. And one of the beauties of the fivers at the moment is they're introducing new programs and platforms all the time. They've now recently come back over into the US. So you guys can now take advantage of the prop, and you've got C Trader, and you've got the 3 programs here to choose from, which are very cost effective. Now, to give you an example, there's an account there, 157. You might be thinking, wow, what's that got to do with anything? Well, it is BlackBull, but let's see where it came from. Well, if I take this right to the very top, you'll see it started with £15. And then there's all of the trades running through. Don't get it right all the time, but running through £142 worth of profit, giving me 157. Well, if that's the case, I can now go and buy a prop fund and then feed those funds back into the live to push it forward. Now, if you're interested in any of these, come along and visit my website. You will see everything that I do, and there's extra discounts and exclusive links for both the companies. And both companies use the following platforms, which is TradingView, CTrader, and MetaTrader. My personal choice is MetaTrader, but it's all there for you, so you're on the same page, whichever.
I'd buy that for $1.
Good luck. Catch you soon. Let's get back to the video. Yes, make the coffee while I finish this. Okay, boys and girls, we're at 107 quid. 91, it's closing back. I'm going to close it all out. Bash. Right, so 86.50 that closed out at. Now, kind of let me explain why I've done that. Well, there's kind of a couple of reasons why I've done that, actually. I've got that there, so let me just get the ticket off. There we go, take the ticket off as well. This has been running for quite a few hours now. It's like coming on to 3 hours. I only really give them a couple of hours. It's had 2 bites of the cherry at the scalp already. And now it's starting to pull back. But we're coming into between 1 and 3 o'clock. And there is higher impact news coming in. So, but one thing that this has shown, as we're going through, it's consolidated, went up. Look how well that has performed. Right along it. Bish, bash, bosh, 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 bosh. Down. Now, it held it. It gave me the opportunity to get out. All right. Made 80 quid or whatever it is by the time I got it off. But it's 80 quid more than I had. So I'm happy with that. I'll live with it. You know, considering if the first one had run, and this is a bit to remember as well, because you start with 0, end with 1. Now, if my first position had ran straight to target, I'd have had about 30 quid, 25 quid. What was it, 6 pips? So it'd be 30 quid. Now, I might have done that again on the next hour, another 30 quid. And then again on the next hour, 90 quid. So across the 3 hours, I've still got roughly 90 quid. So it depends on how you want to look at it. Me personally, I don't mind waiting for a trade, stage into that trade, and then just get the fruit. But you can also say, well, but if you lost, you lost. Yeah, but so would you if you got stopped out 3 times. I just put them all together. That's that. So there you go. It was a bit of a tough trade. In fact, it was a bit tougher than I really anticipated taking on. Because if you see the news announcement on the morning, I wasn't really too happy about trading this. But when I see the guys in the squad, and whether I agree with them or disagree with them, I'll always try and help them. And that's what I do. And it also keeps me a little bit sharp as well. Because, like I say, I didn't want to trade this particular product, but I saw Lewis was interested in it and was a bit lost with it. So I feel honour bound to help. And that's what I've done. So, there we go. Read into it what you will. But I'm very easy found. Find all my contact details on the website, scruffytrader.com. And as always, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.